So I was wrong about something in a video, and if I'm wrong about something, I'm gonna make a correction. On April 23rd, 2022, I made a video about some staged Russian pictures, and I also said
But
this.
what the heck is this? It's not a PL-15. There's no lanyard loops, so it is not a Makarov.
The lanyard loop on the Makarov is on the left side, not the center. And what's crazy is I show the left side of the Makarov in the video, and I still said the wrong thing. Now, I think a lot of this is due to me rushing out a video because one of my viewers sent me those pictures and asked me to take a look at them, and I wanted to make that viewer feel appreciated. This whole video channel started out as a software development video channel with a little bit of cybersecurity. And since I spent 20 years as an anti-tank heavy weapons guy, and I kind of turned into Donut Operator Reviews War. Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we're going to review a little fakey fake video. When is a Makarov not a Makarov? Let's find out. So in a nutshell, I try to make my subscribers happy. When they write me, I try to respond fairly quickly, and I just screwed this one up. Fact is, I have a full-time job, I do triathlon training, and I have this video channel. I can't be everywhere at once, so I depend on viewers like you to send me stuff to look at. So that being said, I want to look deeper into the pictures that I evaluated. Now, I am a die-hard Beretta guy. I used to own 6 of them, and when I retired from the military, I was presented these grips for my Beretta 92 FS. Now, I personally feel you'll probably never find a gun more beautiful than a 92 FS or a M9. I know I just gave all the Colt Python guys seizures, but it's just my personal belief. But I do want to point out one feature of the 92. The 92 FS and the M9 have a lanyard loop at the bottom of the pistol grip. A lanyard clips to the bottom of your pistol so you don't lose it. Now, anybody who served as an infantryman knows that you dummy cord every single piece of equipment to your body. I even dummy corded my canteens to my body with slip knots so that I could still access them, but I wouldn't lose them while walking through the woods. And you definitely dummy cord your pistol because it's a very easily lost item. And the last thing you want to do is hands across Fort Bliss looking for a lost pistol. Ask me how I know that. You can find pictures of Soviet era and later Russian soldiers dummy cording their Makarov pistols. Eastern Bloc nations did it as well. So the old platoon sergeant in me definitely raises an eyebrow when I see soldiers walking around with no lanyard attached to their pistol. So I came to the right conclusion on the authenticity of the pictures using the wrong data. And every Makarov owner on the internet saw it and let me know I was wrong. I also questioned whether they were even Makarovs at all. I thought they looked like a Hollywood prop. So using a photo editing program, let's take a look at these two pictures. There's this one here and this one here. And if we actually zoom in to the location of the pistol, you'll see it looks very pixelated. And yeah, with JPEG compression, it's going to be pixelated. But what I want to focus on are these brown grips. These brown grips mean it's not an NP443 and it's not a PL15. Now, some people said it could be a Stechkin APS, but I don't see the grip screw. You know, the other thing, why are these guys carrying around Makarovs when they got all this other high-tech gear? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, look at this. You got a thermal sight and a 70-year-old pistol? I mean, that's got to be a prop gun, right? Nobody would go to war like that. Let's zoom in on this thing. Okay, so if I zoom in using a photo editing program, you'll see that there is no checkering on the gun. Now, you compare that to this high-resolution picture that was sent to me by a viewer named Ridiculous. He clearly shows that there's checkering on his personal Makarov. All right, so maybe the JPEG algorithm smoothed out the checkering. Now, the JPEG picture algorithm basically counts on the fact that as human beings, our eyes are very poor sensors, at least compared to a computer, and we can't detect colors and edges all that well. We take Ridiculous's high resolution image and we compress it down to the original size of that Russian image, and then we export it as a JPEG, and that should give us a picture of his gun that has no checkering, just like the image of the Russians. I'm going to need to get some coffee for this one. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, so this image is 1280 by 853. So let's bring this image down to 853 vertically, and we will 853, and we'll scale it, and it scales. And let's do File and export as, we'll call it downgrade.jpg. We'll make it 70%, take the default. Now let's actually open this back up again. Let's actually take this image and let's drop it next to the image that's on the soldier's belt here. And whoa, it's still pretty darn big. All right. So let's actually try to resize this thing. And we'll resize it down to roughly what that soldier has in his pouch. And let's scale that. Boom. All right. Would you look at that? Yeah. Certainly seems like this smoothed out the checkering. So yeah, I was wrong. I think this really is a Makarov. It doesn't make any sense that these guys are using a Hollywood kit from the 1950s. But I'm pretty darn sure that, yeah, this is a Makarov. Hey, thank you for watching, and thank you for correcting me.